Hiya, this is Steve. Hiya, folks. Went on a small dig this morning. I'm not going to mention the record store for reasons that have become apparent. But I was really disappointed, to tell you the truth. It must rank as one of the most expensive record stores I've ever been to. Everything was top dollar. It was seriously high priced. Even the second-hand stuff, you was looking at over £10 a CD, and some of them were pretty easy to get hold of. I didn't see anything sort of, except for one thing I bought, that was sort of eye-poppingly rare. It was always this new metal and modern metal, or whatever you want to call it, metal, lark, the stuff I'm not really into. You know, they had a lot of badges and t-shirts and stuff there, which were fairly priced. But unfortunately, none of it fit me. But the rest of the stuff, they had a reasonable metal section, I suppose. Most of the stuff I got, and just wasn't very inspiring, if you know what I mean. But I did get 3 items, that was it, and that was my budget gone. Normally for that sort of money I could get 8 or 9 items from any other place, but I was happy with what I've got. Without further ado, I thought I'd show them. But yeah, I was really disappointed, really. I thought it'd be a lot. I was told it was a lot cheaper, but it just wasn't. The vinyl was okay. I mean, obviously the record I got was in top condition, but you know, for the price and the condition, just not good for me. Plus for the fact I just didn't like the place. It was so expensive. Must be a high rent street or something. But it wasn't very inspiring, to say the least. Not, you know, you got a few bits and pieces, sort of like the old 80s stuff, and not much. But anyway, without further ado, one of the records I did pull the trigger on, and this cost me a lot of money. But I thought it could be worth it, because I thought it'd be kind of rude, sort of not buying anything and just walking out. That was this record here. This is Steve Grimmett. I think this is their first album, Lion's Heart. Check this one out, Greg. I think this will be up your street. It was on the Music for Nations label, and this band, if memory serves me right, sort of didn't make it very good in the UK. They sort of did. They were massive in Japan. They were hit by a lot of legal suits and a lot of things that were going on. But I've seen this album about, but never actually pulled the trigger on it. But sorry for any glare and stuff, but that's it there. I'm sure it's the first one. But yeah, I listened to a couple of tracks this morning. It sounded okay. If you like the new Wobham, it's that sort of old new, you know, because obviously Steve Grimmett is new Wobham basically. And it's like that new Wobham kind of sound. I love it. But, that's that sort of music. But that was the first CD, and that cost 12 quid. Gives you some idea how expensive it was. The next one is Steve Harris of Iron Maiden's 2012 album, British Lion. Picked that one up because I was listening to it once on YouTube and it weren't too bad. Never heard it before, apart from a couple of tracks. Tell me what you think down below, and this is the track listing. I hope you can see it alright. It's a bit dark in here, nothing I could do about that, I'm afraid. But the last but not least, which is the brilliant find, and Cloudy, you'll love this, is on another Music for Nations, number 24 I believe. This is Wendy O, Plasmatics. This was a tenner, and it was actually produced by Gene Simmons, and it has Ace Frehley on guitar, and it also has Paul Stanley on guitar, and who else does it have? And a lot of people on guitar who I can't read. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of Kiss involvement. This is the front cover, and I'm sure I've seen Cloudy hold it up, but it's great. I like Wendy O. And here's the back, and that's the track listing, and this is in absolutely pristine condition. It was originally 12 quid, but I got it down to 10, but the condition second to none on it. Absolutely fantastic condition. But you don't see many Wendy O albums or Wendy O Williams albums going in the record stores where I visit, maybe at the fairs, but that's me lot, folks. But as I say, bit disappointed because I've been looking forward to going to this shop for about 20 years. But you live and learn. They've got nice badges, if you like pin badges and stuff like that, you've got it made. But the actual music's just absolute. I couldn't believe the prices, just couldn't. Anyway, folks, that's me. Make this one a short one today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and wishing you all a happy Christmas and peace and love and all that, and a happy New Year. Take care. See ya.